Hey guys, this is Jonathan Washburn, hashtag Dean of Mortgages. I'm feeling pretty anxious right now because my wife is more than 38 weeks pregnant, and it seems like it's gonna be about that time here pretty soon. We got a 4-year-old named Jack, 2-year-old named Charlie, and we are finally having a little girl we are excited for. So I'm very anxious. I have a lot of nervous energy right now, so I figured why not go live, talk very quickly about what interest rates are doing right now, answer any questions that you guys might have. All right, so interest rates. You want to buy a home. A lot of people think the most important thing that matters is what is my interest rate. All right, first thing I want to say is this. You can pretty much get any interest rate you want if you're willing to pay for it. All right, a lot of people don't understand this. You are allowed to pay extra money up front. We call these discount points in order to get a lower interest rate. Now, it doesn't always make sense to do this, okay? For instance, if you're going to spend an extra $4,000 to lower your monthly payment by 20 bucks, that's going to take you 200 months to make up that $4,000. Where are you going to be 200 months from now? Are you going to be living in the same house? Are you going to be in the same mortgage? It doesn't necessarily make sense to buy your interest rate down all the time, right? Sometimes it'll make a lot of sense. General rule of thumb in real estate is if you're going to recoup that money in 5 years or less, it's probably something to consider doing. But we really want to talk about those discount points because this is where we run into a lot of trouble. A lot of lenders, a lot of banks will advertise an interest rate, but that rate is actually not real. All right, so first thing to remember is this. Don't ever take somebody's word for it on rate unless they've actually taken an application. Have they looked at your credit? Have they looked at your bank statements? Have they looked at your income? All of those things are going to dramatically affect what sort of interest rate you qualify for. So if you walk in to some bank or if you make a phone call and you say, hey, what's your interest rate on this? And the guy gives you a number without getting any of that stuff, don't trust him. He's lying. He's giving you as low of a rate as possible just to try to get your business when he actually doesn't even know what sort of rate he could give you yet, okay? Currently, rates are pretty good. They're lower than they've been for about a year. They're not as low as they were, 5-6 years ago, but that's okay. The economy's better, so interest rates are a little bit higher. Historically, rates are still really, really good. All right, now here's what you want to watch out for. You want to watch out for fine print discount points, okay? This is what a lot of banks, what a lot of lenders will do. I'm reading from the website of a very well-known bank lender. You've probably heard of them. They like rockets. They make funny commercials, all that stuff, all right? Right now, they are advertising a 4.5% interest rate on a 30-year fixed conventional loan. And you think, wow, 4.5%, that's pretty good. All right, and yeah, it is pretty good. We need to look at what the fine print says, though. Okay, if you go to the bottom, it says here's the terms for that 4.5% on the 30-year mortgage. All right, number one, this is for a $200,000 loan. Number two, it's at 75% loan to value. So what does that mean? That means you would have to put 25% down on that home in order to get this interest rate. So yeah, that'd be a $50,000 down payment. Maybe you have that, maybe you don't. Maybe you're hoping to put 5% down, or maybe as low as 3% down on that same home. If you're putting less than 50 grand down on that home, you're not getting a 4.5% interest rate. And third, this is with 1.875 points due at closing. So they're going to charge you 1.875% of the loan amount for that rate. So that'd be $3,750 on that loan. All right. How much money are you going to save on that? So if you're saving 20 bucks a month to get that rate, $3,750, that's going to be almost 188 months before you make that money back. That's not a good idea. All right. So does it always make sense to buy down the rate? No, it doesn't really. Here's what you really want to watch out for, okay? You want to watch out for the bait and switch. Okay, this is what a lot of banks and lenders will do. They will quote you a really low interest rate up front and either not disclose that they're charging you discount points, or they will put in way too many discount points than are allowed, okay? First thing they might do, they won't disclose discount points. Here, yeah, we're giving you 3.5%. You go, wow, that's incredible. And then once you've already paid for the appraisal, once you've already submitted them all your documents to them, they send you out the loan estimate, and you realize, oh, they're charging me $6,000 for the interest rate. I don't want to do that. And they'll say, oh, okay, well, we can take those discount points off, but now you're at a 5. And you're thinking, I would have never gone with you if I knew we were at a 5% all along. Watch out for lenders that are pulling that bait and switch. The second thing they might do is they might disclose those discount points up front to you right off the bat, and they might be preposterous. I looked at an offer a couple of weeks ago. A customer had a loan estimate from a company that put on the loan estimate that they were charging 5 discount points to get to an absurdly low rate. That wasn't even legal on that loan amount. All right. The federal government actually has created laws that says we're not allowed to do high cost loans. So basically you're not even if you wanted to, you wouldn't be allowed to pay more than a certain amount of your loan amount in fees, because otherwise you're getting ripped off. So I was able to tell that customer, hey, they know they're not going to give you this rate. They're not even allowed to give you this rate. They're quoting it to you right now. And then 2 weeks from closing, they're going to say something like this. Hey, we're so sorry. We wanted to give you that rate, but we're actually not allowed. Government's, trying to protect you. They're not letting us charge you this rate. So here's what we're going to do. We actually have to, we're saving you that money on the closing costs. We're not going to be able to charge you that much, but we do have to make your interest rate much higher now to reflect that. All right. Be careful. Loan officers can be dishonest, right? Banks and lenders will do almost anything to get your money, right? Make sure that you're talking with a loan officer, that you're talking with a bank that has full transparency up front. So number one, if they're going to quote you a rate without looking at any of your information, don't trust them. That rate is fake. Hashtag fake news. All right. Number two, if they're going to quote you a rate but not give you a loan estimate, not tell you exactly how much they're charging for that rate, don't trust them. Number three, if they give you a loan estimate and there's like a lot of discount points in there, like 3, 4, 5%, that loan might not even be legal. They know this. All right. Don't trust them. And even if it was legal, charging 4 points to buy your rate down, $20, $30 may not even be worth it. All right. So I know this video has gone a little bit longer than I wanted. All right. 7 minutes is probably too long, but hey, my wife is pregnant. My wife is getting ready to have a baby. I'm getting excited. I have a little bit too much energy. Sorry, I blabbed a little bit too much. My name is Jonathan Washburn, hashtag Dean of Mortgages. Please call me if you have any questions. If you've been pre-approved with another lender, but you think that what they quoted you on might be a little bit fake, what might be a little bit suspicious, I'm happy to look at the loan estimate with you, see if there's anything we can do to help you out. Email me, jonathan.washburn@goldwaterbank.com. Text me, call me, 843-425-6074. I'm happy to see what I can do to help you make the right decision financially for you and your family. Thank you so much. Jonathan Washburn, Dean of Mortgages. School is out.